Hey guys, Ellie here tonight. I wanted to bring up when we're resting in the desired in, what I see happening and questions I see coming up is we're basing our desires on what currently is in the 3D. So this video is about letting the 3D, letting this story, this current circumstance be. It is fine. It is one version. And as you take your attention off this current version and put it on what you want to experience, and you embody that state, mind, body, heart, you align with that state, that version of yourself, even as you go about your 3D and everyday reality, that new version will come into being. For instance, if let's say there's a current version where you have a specific person, and it could be, oh, they're with another person, or oh, they don't want to talk to me, or whatever's going on. That's not where you want to place your attention. Like I said, that is one version of a reality. There is a version of reality where you're not in contact. There's a version where they might be with another person. There's a version where you're with them. There are all versions existing. And right now, your current 3D might be reflecting to you one of the undesired versions. You know, maybe they don't want to talk to me anymore. I want to get back with them and they don't want to talk to me anymore. But the thing is, you can't consistently engage in the current version and say, well, how am I going to get to be with them because they don't want to talk to me? That's engaging in the current story, the current version. And that's not what you're doing. You're letting that version go. That's a version. That's a storyline, and it can play out. And it will if you keep your attention focused on it. But let that one go. If you desire to be with that person in a healthy, happy relationship with them, don't put any of your attention on what's going on right now or what has been. Let all of that go because you don't want to keep it engaged and unfolding in front of you. Remember, if your energy and your focus and your attention are all directed at that same story is going to continue to unfold for you in your 3D reality. So determine, forgetting about what is, determine what do you truly want? How do you want to see this, end up? What is your desired version, your desired end? What would you like to see? If it's a relationship with this person, then minus what is happening right here. Don't let any of that affect your desired reality that you want to manifest. Get in line with what you want. Don't worry about what is, because it's a totally different version. You're going to let go of this version and you're going to align and embody a whole new version. If you can desire this other version, if you can imagine it, there is a way for that to manifest. It's the law. If you can imagine something, it can manifest. You don't have to figure out, how do I get from here to there? That's not your job. Your job is to determine exactly what you want, what do you want to experience, and then give that to yourself in the ways of feeling it, embodying it, and identifying with that reality over the current version and letting the current one go. It has no more power once you take your energy and focus off of it and you align with the desired version instead. As you do this, as you align with the desired version, let's say you get clear, you want this, maybe picture a little scene or, just something, like that you could feel into. It feels good. You can imagine something happening. Maybe you're together. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're holding hands. You can feel the other person's hand, how does that feel? Just something to help you to embody that state and reside in that desired end for yourself. And as you do that, you will be inspired naturally to take certain actions, to do different things, to all kinds of things will come up organically, naturally through you to get you from where you are right now to this desired version that you want to experience. You don't have to figure that out. That will come through you. Source will work through you to get you to that end. And you can trust that, but you have to, rest in that knowing and that trust that that is exactly what will happen. As as 3D unfolds, just let it unfold. You're the power creating it. And as you're aligning and embodying the state that is identified with the version of your desired reality, then that is what's going to have to eventually manifest in whatever way, which it could be so many magical ways that this can come about. That will be what will manifest as you hold in your knowing and your truth and your power in that desired end. It has to. But when you see certain 3D things unfolding, and if you continue to engage and be like, well, what about this? Or they're doing this or whatever, all that does is it holds this current reality that's undesired for you in place because you're engaging with it. You don't need to engage with it. You don't have to ignore it. You just move through it, identified with the version that you desire to experience versus the version that you don't want to experience anymore. And I think, I've had this happen. I mean, it trips you up sometimes because sometimes we get in that desired version and then things happen, or we think they happen in the 3D that come up and, make us doubt, oh, is this really possible? And that's when it really takes consistent observance of how you're feeling and who you're aligned as to continue to bring yourself back to embodying the state of the person who has and is living your desired reality. That is the key thing, because as you reside in that more and more, and that becomes your majority place, where your majority of where your state of being is residing, then that has to manifest in the 3D reality. The old will fall away. It'll fall away in whatever's the easiest, least resistant way possible, and you will be led to your desired reality in the least resistant way possible. It's absolutely the law, guys, because everything comes from within. So when you see your attention being pulled back to the 3D and you find yourself starting to engage with that and saying, but if what, observe that about yourself and just be like, oh, okay, I don't want to engage in this story anymore. This is not the reality I want to keep playing out. I want to identify with the desired reality where we're together, and you can just let all this go and just rest in the knowing that your desired reality has to manifest as long as you continue to identify with that state of being within yourself. So I hope that was clear. It's funny how I get these ideas, guys. Like, I'll just be going around the house or out or whatever, and then something will spark an idea, and I'm like, oh, I'll write down like a little note for myself, and I'm like, and it's very exciting because I can't wait to get home just to make this little video. It's like, I can't relax till I do it. So sometimes it comes out in a big flurry, and a lot of times I don't have any notes. So I hope it comes across clear for you guys. But just to sum up, don't worry about the 3D or the current story. Let it go if it's not what you want. Get clear on what you want. Align and embody the state of being of the person living in the reality of what you want. Allow the 3D to unfold, and know that as you reside in that version of your desired reality, the 3D has to unfold and manifest to reflect that back to you, to reflect your desired reality back to you. Just don't grab onto the current reality and engage with it and continue to engage with it. Instead, just keep coming back to your desired reality, have that clear mental picture, and know that that's what has to manifest. No doubt. It just has to manifest. So, okay, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a good night or day. I say that every day. And I will be on tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you find this content helpful. Thanks, guys. Bye.